goons, bringing you the news. You don't have to like it. We are the Garden of the Goons. Hey! Garden of the Goons. We never say what you assume. You don't have to like it. We are the Garden of the Goons. Hey! Garden of the Goons. We are the Garden of the Goons. We're back.
Hell yeah.
My clap.
My clap. My clap.
I didn't want to clap with the Red Bull in my hand, so I figured I'd do you that.
Appreciate you.
I gave Reed the clap.
And all I got was this shitty t-shirt.
Yeah. We're back.
We're back.
Yeah.
It's right in the middle of some of Jathan's good blind stories.
He didn't see any of those coming.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I've got a white cane and an eye patch and a monocle in my work drawer. I don't need any of those, to clarify.
I was going to say, what's the monocle do?
Nothing.
The white cane is awesome.
I got a picture of it all somewhere. But
Okay. You should have brought it.
what?
You're like
all that shit. Yeah.
a really nearsighted Mr. Peanut or something.
Well, we yeah, wow. We stopped at the gas station on the way here, and he was gonna buy some Zen. So for no ciggies, little
Fell out of my
swap
shirt pocket.
So yeah, we go up to the counter, and he's like, "What kind do you got?" And she's like, "Oh, they're all right there." And it's like, he's like, "I can't read those."
Do you get invited behind the counter at a lot of places?
No, but I have walked behind the counter.
Okay. Yeah. Like if you're not going to be helpful, I'll help myself.
You probably should get you some sunglasses and a cane, and really try to
Just lean into it.
Yeah,
well,
just
just
lean
try
into
to
it hard.
see where you can get. Like,
Well, shortly after the surgery, I wore the eye patch for a little bit. Just not so much for me because I don't need it. It's already in effect an eye patch because I can't see out of it anyway. But it was a nice visual cue in like a crowded place for everyone else to know that I can't fucking see them on this side.
Yeah.
So
that's true.
they'd stop bumping into me. I guess it'd be me bumping into them, but I didn't know they were there.
Semantics.
So
That's all unimportant.
Oh yeah, get it in there.
Yeah.
Nice and D black.
So if some of my other plans work out, what is the logistics behind like eye transplants?
Logistics like the time frame or the
Yeah,
way they're
like,
gonna
does
do
it work good?
They don't exist at the moment.
Okay.
No.
Just wondering what to do after I go take Dan Crenshaw's other eye. What I was going to do with it.
I mean,
yeah.
you can keep it on ice for me for a few years down the line. I'm sure
Okay.
we'll get there.
Yeah,
I think it was New
It'll
York.
turn you into a neocon though. You put it in.
I think it was New
help
York
Israel.
University or Langone that did the world's first eye transplant last year.
Okay.
Except it was cosmetic only. It was for some lineman whose head like touched the power line and exploded. So they did him a face transplant and an eye transplant, but it's just for a sense of normalcy. It doesn't work.
Oh.
But they did a follow up 1 year and said that it's starting to like respond to light and vascularize and other stuff. They still don't expect it to actually work, but
Crazy.
that wasn't the goal either. So
Right. Be
Just needs
cool
more
if it
prayer.
did.
Be cool.
What'd you say?
Said he just needs more prayer.
Yeah.
that's why I haven't got it taken out or anything or replaced with a glass eye because I know the second I do that, instead of the biometric route or something in a decade, they're going to come out with like stem cells or something that would heal the actual eye tomorrow. So
That'll be the next
the day I get the actual original eye taken out, they're going to come out with some healing procedure rather than a replacement procedure.
We're gonna take this aerosol can and spray it in your ear, and you'll be fixed. It's
would be
WD-40.
Yeah.
Well, the retinal reattachment surgery has a 95% success rate.
Really?
And had I not got the surgery, which was most of the damaging part, and just let it continue deattach, we would end at the same end result a few days later anyway. It still would have went blind, but I wouldn't have been lay in bed, don't bend over, don't tie your own shoes, don't do anything that does anything for the next 6 weeks.
Could have
I'd have been fine.
gone blind comfortably.
Yeah, I could have gone blind comfortably. I could have stayed at work.
Yeah.
I could have continued lifting. I couldn't do shit.
You do throw rocks.
I couldn't do that for 6 weeks, and by the time 6 weeks rolled around, I really wasn't that weak by then, but I was weak enough that I was pissed off at it and didn't go back for another 6 months.
Well, do you want to see how weak you are?
Speaking of weed.
Yeah, probably.
All right.
The twinkometer.
Just yeah. Just crank on it once, and it'll.
We got one of these at work.
Okay, all right.
Back when I was actually pretty good at them, we would use it to like bully new hires. Wait, this is the adjustable one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to dial that down.
Yeah, whatever you need.
I got
bro.
small little bitch hands.
We
Which
got
way goes it down?
We got a pro. We got a pro. He
Yeah,
knows,
we have like this exact one.
he knows that they
Not his
adjust.
first
We-
rodeo.
Yeah. He's gonna put it on kilograms too.
Yeah.
I don't know how to.
You don't know how
Read
to. Yeah. Attention. This is not his first rodeo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What you get?
112.8.
Okay. It's respectable for a
nice.
one-hander.
It is. It is.
Oh, you use both hands?
Well, no.
I was like,
Well,
what the
we-
fuck are you guys doing?
143.8. That's from a lot of hog cranking.
Yeah. Come on, Q. Represent.
Yeah, come on.
He's got a bad shoulder. 141. Close. I'm probably 300.
You
That
turn
little
the
silver wheel on
obvious
the side.
knob.
Anyway,
You guys can't see it. Alex
Yeah.
is trying it, but he's also.
I think they can see
yeah,
it.
we can see.
We
it on
can,
the
see, we can see it. He's in frame. All right.
Yeah.
Well, no one can see.
Oh my
Clean
God.
shoes.
I'm tired.
I've been off work this week, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
a lot of hog cranking.
A lot of hog cranking. Oh, dude, what if he just blows it up?
195.
Just actually just 95.
No,
Just
it's 95.
Yeah. Yeah, 126. That's a weird.
Yeah, I won something.
Way to go, faggot.
Let me see which hog cranking hand's better.
What? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
That'd have been some shit, me just sit here and eat it to the face.
I'd have loved that.
wow, I thought he was doing it.
That's the point.
No.
It's not funny unless you're scared a little bit.
123.4. You're a lefty.
I am a lefty.
All
No,
right.
I'm actually not a lefty, but
All right. That was fun.
Today he is.
the night and day difference in numbers on this between when I switched to managing at Walmart and when I stopped working for Scott Gilstrap was insane.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Scott will make a man
like
out
a-
of you.
40, 50 pound decrease.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I've been carrying these fat ass hands around for so long. You know, I don't know.
That makes sense.
I have soft baby hands now.
That's how forearm
All the
muscles
hog
work.
cranking, right?
Yeah.
Woody?
That's right.
Is that, I guess, yeah. Those have something to do
Almost-
with
Your
this.
forearms?
Yeah.
Almost
Yeah, there's no
certainly.
muscles in your hand almost. It's all your
What?
forearms controlling.
That is all fat. Then.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah.
You just wiggle your
I'm gonna
fingers.
have to watch some videos on hands later. I don't know anything about them.
This guy plays a lot of sports.
So
Guy lifts a lot of rocks.
I was at the chiropractor the other day,
Okay.
and
Stimming.
you know, you guys have been to the chiropractor before.
We're
Stimming.
we can get taken down for some offensive sign language.
Yeah. And he was adjusting my wrists and hands and stuff because you know sometimes they go white and all that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Usually after you're done.
yeah, usually. But he was like,
Back
"Oh,
his
your
wrist.
fingers feel kind of weird." So he like when I was a kid, my dad used to grab my hand and like pop my fingers without my permission. Did your dad ever do that?
Yeah. That's
It was terrifying.
Like as a punishment?
They always yelled at me
No,
for
'Cause
cracking my fingers.
Because he thought it was funny.
yeah, it's more,
Ah.
He would just grab it and be like, "Yeah," and then pop my finger.
yeah, it's more of a grandpa thing. But
Okay.
Yeah.
Like Woody knows, I was raised by my great grandparents. They always told me I was going to get arthritis early onset if
Yeah,
I
I heard
popped
that
mine.
too.
The women that in my family friend circle, like my babysitter and her sister, would also always tell me I would get arthritis in my hands.
I
But,
think it's a
like,
lie.
my hands
It's like
just
you see grandma's knuckles, see how big they are? It's because she pops her knuckles all
yeah,
the
that's
time.
what. Yeah, I heard that a lot.
They also
Like,
always
nope.
said that if you rolled your eyes back, like the Undertaker or whatever did on WWE,
They're gonna
when
get
you're
stuck.
like 5. Yeah, I guess there was some truth to that, right?
I mean, I wasn't gonna say it.
Sorry, Grandma.
But the point of that was
Yeah, getting your fingies adjusted.
he was going through all my fingers and he got to that one
Oh, who did that?
and he was like and I was just like, "Oh, hey, please stop." And he was like, "No, I'll get it." And I was like, "No, you won't."
That's scar tissue.
That one's been broke. And he was like, "Oh." And then as soon as I relaxed, he went, "Wham!" And I hadn't been able to pop that knuckle in
Make
like
it-
4 years.
Made it better.
Yeah.
Just rebroke it.
Yeah, just rebroke it. That'll do it.
Yeah.
Got
Just
more
totally
got more
separated
motion out of it than I've had for a while. So
Was there Jimmy Buffett playing in the waiting room?
Okay, it's not a lot, but
It's better.
yeah, it's better. It is better. So now I can get 4 fingers on my flute.
Yep. Well, first of all, no,
The
you
old
can't.
4 finger.
If it could hold 4 fingers.
4 fingers. Are you enjoying the peanut gallery role that you've
Yeah.
taken today?
It's great. Sounds great in our headphones.
Yeah.
You fucking douche. Can you hear this, you fucking piece of shit? You guys watching basketball?
Man, I have not been able to stop.
Listen,
I've been lapping it up like a dog.
It's a sour. That's a sour Indiana fan.
I've been listening to it.
Oh,
Right.
I
All right.
I can do that all day. But
The school of the
I
blind.
actually have no
side.
idea. So Indiana has lost some
They're
games.
not in the tournament.
Oh, is it tournament time? I don't even.
Yeah.
March.
That's crazy.
March Madness.
Madness. Yep.
It's fun. It's a lot of fun.
JD's filled out 2
I did
barbershop.
two barbershop brackets. Waiting on Chase to give us an update at some point.
let me get one of those brackets.
Well,
I don't follow it, so I don't know what I'm putting on.
You're like
I think,
the- you're
I
like
think
the
they were due
octopus
Wednesday.
Usually you gotta fill them out before the tournament starts.
Okay.
Which you could.
I'll put
Thanks for the
the
heads up.
fucking Colts in the World Series. I don't give a shit.
I've always been a February fiasco guy, not a March.
Not a March Madness guy.
All
right, well,
so
fuck.
not in the tournament. Indiana's not.
No.
Okay, they just suck that bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also,
Yes.
kind of got screwed.
Okay.
Kind of got screwed. North Carolina got in over them, basically, them, Xavier. A lot of chit chat about, you might like this, the head of the NCAA like bracket committee. It's a bunch of college athletic directors and fucking pencil pushers. I don't
Sure.
know who they are. The head of that is the athletic director at North Carolina. And they were the last team to get in. They were like 1-12 against what they call quad 1 teams, which are good teams. North Carolina was 1-12. IU had like 6 quad 1 wins or something. And the athletic director also got like $104,000 bonus at North
For them
Carolina
getting in?
because they
Ooh,
got
I
in.
smell a scandal.
Well, he excused himself from the room when they were talking about North Carolina, is what he said.
Sure.
Yeah,
That's
no
a
one-
lot like the police investigating themselves.
It is a lot
Yeah.
like that. Yeah. So I was not in the room when my friends voted for my team to give me $104,000 bonus.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Speaking of, has anyone actually seen the video from the police incident?
In Bedford.
You're excused.
For what? Oh, yeah. I missed it.
For I mean, can we say? I guess we can say his name. It's public information, right?
Well, I haven't seen it.
His name's Tyler Guthrie. Tyler Scott Guthrie. I
Okay.
believe. He's my age. I went to school with him pretty much all the way up.
Is this the guy that got you for rolling through that stop sign that one day?
No, I don't.
Okay.
No, not the cop. That's the victim.
Oh, that was the victim.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I don't know the cops
Okay.
because I watched the first minute of that video and he was like, "Sweetie, please, I didn't do nothing. Quit pointing the gun at me. I swear you're scaring me.
You're scaring me.
There's
Got a
a
gun
lot.
pointing at
There's
me.
a lot of that." And then I kind of skipped through, and it's just like you're fucking an inch and a half from this cop's crotch is where the camera is. And I was like, I don't care what the rest of this video does. And I just like,
Didn't miss much.
Okay.
yeah. So did you watch the whole thing?
Yeah. I got a lot of questions.
Yeah. Well, give us the story.
Well, he
first,
doesn't
'cause-
start.
It starts
he
a
doesn't
little
start
late.
recording
Synapses.
until after he's already out of the vehicle. She has her gun drawn,
Yeah.
telling him to, whatever.
Turn around, put his
Turn
hands
around,
on the hood.
And he
like,
won't turn around. He's just like keeps looking at her. He's like, "Oh, I don't understand." And then and she's like, "Just put your hands on the vehicle." And he's like, "Oh, come on, honey." And yeah, that's about it.
Okay.
Then you
but,
see
but he has a
crotch.
gun pointed at him for running a red light.
yeah, basically.
It right.
Maybe.
We don't.
Okay.
We don't
Suppose-
see that.
Supposedly there was.
I mean, you see the gun. You don't see what happens until he's out of the car already. He
Yeah,
starts recording it pretty late.
Yeah.
I've got pretty strong opinions on cops, as you know, but he made it kind of hard
Yeah.
to back him up on it. I was
Yeah.
like,
That's-
maybe
He
if
wasn't
you
doing
weren't
himself
being a
any favors.
faggot, this would go smoother.
Right. You know,
Joey Hicks posted something saying, if BPD wanted to get
Ahead of it.
ahead of this,
That's the first thing I saw.
they
about
need
it.
to just post the body cam footage of
Oh,
what
yeah.
happened before he started posting the.
Yeah, but they don't care enough because
But-
And was the body cam on?
wasn't
BPD has a
on,
great track
and what
record
was
with
on
body
there.
cam footage.
Yeah.
So who knows?
yeah, that'd be an
We'll let
easy.
the courts decide.
If,
Yeah, I trust
if
them
she-
too.
If the girl cop is actually in the right, yeah, putting the body cam footage out would, or the dash cam. She's got her car's right there. Like,
Do they have dash cams in Bedford Cop?
I would
think,
assume.
I think they have to.
I don't know. I feel like I heard that they.
Yeah,
don't.
because remember they did that whole.
they do.
Well,
there's
yeah.
that one shooting.
Confirmed. They do have it.
That
Yeah.
the shooting where they drove around the house. There's a lot of dash cam footage from
Yeah.
that.
Oh
was.
yeah, I guess that is true.
Yeah, sometimes they just don't work right.
Oopsie.
Those power buttons are so tricky,
Yeah, it's like the only button on it, I
Yeah.
think, is
And it
off
goes-
or on.
and it make an audible like
Yeah.
when they start recording.
I've seen some cop videos.
I've seen
before.
too many. We don't need another cop.
Well, and I think
podcast.
The fact
I
that
don't
they
know
can
if
be
this is
turned off
true.
is a design flaw.
Yeah, I don't think state cops can. I think that that's controlled and it's on all the time.
Yeah.
If they're on duty, I think their body cam's on.
I'm
I don't think they can. I don't know if this is true or not.
I think they can mute them if they're having
Yeah.
a conversation
Yeah.
with another police officer when they're conspiring.
yeah.
They
can
can
turn that.
they can turn the volume out. Yeah.
If I'm one of those guys, I'm only pissing in one of those like chrome troughs.
Yeah.
So
it
whoever's
reflects.
yeah, so yeah,
Yeah. Well, if they're cops, they're probably not wanting that to be.
yeah.
seen.
Well,
I get the idea of being able to mute it for some confidential conversations, but I feel like that's also a design flaw. You could just censor it out after the fact before it release.
Exactly.
If it's that important.
yep. You
You could.
another valid argument.
Yeah.
It's almost like they don't care.
It's almost like we don't need them.
Speaking of searches and seizures,
Yeah.
you got your you got your dogs back.
I did.
That's-
Okay.
Wow.
Tango
So
and
what
Whiskey are
what
home.
happened there?
I don't know. They're out chasing something. Who knows?
Power went out and fence went down, or
No.
they just
I,
went right on
Whiskey
through it.
just went for it.
Okay. All right.
Just led the way. Huh?
Yep. And usually they'll go out and run the woods every evening, like late at night. But by morning they're back. And they weren't there at 7 a.m. They weren't there at noon. So I was like, all right, something's up. They're gone. But
They
Called-
just found a carcass to get into.
called, I guess, I don't know. Whiskey had like sand all over him. So I don't know if he was in a creek
Yeah,
bank somewhere or what
yeah.
was going on.
Running Otis.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
But yeah, I drove around everywhere, called all necessary places, and Facebook post got shared almost 100 times in like an hour and a half.
Nice.
And then my boys, neighbor girl, got in the trailer of my tractor, and we took off through the field. They were alternating Whiskey, Tango, yelling, and then they showed up. So,
Okay.
All right.
Hell yeah.
so yeah, they're home safe.
All's well that ends
At least
well.
they were when I left this morning. So.
Right. How big is Whiskey these days?
He's pretty big.
He was growing pretty.
Sizable metric.
Size.
He
It's about 8 stone.
I'm guessing 85 to 90.
Okay. Big.
Yep.
Yep, pretty sizable.
Then Tango, who's the youngest pup, he's 10 months old. He's about the same size. So he's going to be a big boy. Whiskey just turned 2. Yeah, good dogs. And they're safe dogs. That's what matters.
Safe. They guard your safe.
Safe. Yes.
Yeah.
Safes.
Saves.
But yeah, they're all good.
God, that's a scary feeling when your dogs are gone.
Oh, I was nervous. I was like pacing. Alex is trolling my Facebook.
Yeah, so
Pretty funny.
what a douche.
Yeah. Well,
He is a douche.
158.
Self-proclaimed douche.
Look at his shoes.
Yeah. Look. Pant.
Hey, call,
How'd your feet get through those pant legs?
Are those?
Look at that.
Are those Tic Tac shoes that make you like 2 inches taller than you actually are? Yeah.
okay. Calm down there, fucking Scotty Scheffler.
Well, I don't get the reference.
I know you
lift.
don't. It's a golfer.
You got some.
4-inch thick.
Wow.
I'm glad you because if you didn't, I was gonna have to.
What? Smell them?
Yeah,
What do you give me for this?
for you to sniff it.
Yeah. No. You want it? I'll give it to you.
Yeah.
I have to pay to buy his insoles.
I
What-
get I
what
get
are
you the other one for double.
Oh hell
that.
yeah, there you go.
$1.
You fucked.
Yep.
Dude,
I mean,
he's
that
gonna
is-
be able to do like 150 pounds tomorrow.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah.
This and a soundbite of JD insulting one of us earlier is going to go really far in the goon session.
Yeah. You didn't even need your headphones for that. I love it.
No, sorry.
Wait, we started making fun of you, but I had something else there.
The shoes, golf.
Yeah.
Dogs.
Oh, yeah.
Dogs.
Just living on 158
Yeah.
here. I see a lot of smushed dogs,
Yeah.
cats,
Cats.
pets.
Yeah.
And that's always my fear when I see something flattened. I'm like,
I hope that's
okay, it's not mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of my dogs growing up ended at Highway 50.
Yeah.
Every one of them.
Well,
You had a couple.
I've
up
had a
there,
couple,
yeah.
but these two 11-year-old bitches out here,
Surprisingly still alive.
surprisingly still alive, are across the road or in the road or
Yeah.
right alongside the road all the time.
Usually blocking your driveway.
Usually blocking my driveway.
I've hit Paps.
Yeah, you've hit one of
We've
them.
probably talked about it on here.
Lucy's been absolutely clobbered by a large 4-wheeler.
Yeah.
I know I've had a lot of issues getting up your driveway in the past.
Yeah.
I mean, I was trying to leave, and
Right.
Paps jumped out right in front of me. I smoked her with the
She's
the
dumb.
black truck, and
I always tell whoever's driving to just gun
just
it because that's
keep
what he
going.
tells me.
Well, that's what.
Yeah.
And that
He said
usually
they'll get out of the way or they won't. But
If you're going slow enough, they're going to try to get
Yeah.
a hold of something, get some purchase on your vehicle. Just fucking go.
Yeah, usually if you start picking up speed around the top of the driveway in the turn, they will park ways
Yeah.
and just run next to you the whole way down.
They just want to race.
They just want to
They
race.
just want to race.
That's it.
Whenever we were picking up Jathan this morning, we turned around in a neighborhood where there was a dog who just wanted to race. I was like, I used that same logic, and I was like, maybe if I go fast in my 1-ton truck, this dog will get out of the way, and it did. It just
And
kinda,
at the very least, I'll be going fast enough no one can write my license plate number down. Because you drive like a really unidentifiable
yeah,
vehicle.
there's probably 30 of the trucks just like mine in town.
Yeah. I'm sure there are.
It's a unit.
I get stopped to people ask about that truck. People ask about me. I'm a big deal. people like to stop and talk and ask about the truck. What is that? What year is that? What
Well,
is
they
it?
see the
Got a
truck and they're like,
454?
I need to meet the man that drives that.
Right.
Like I do need to know what he's made of.
They've
need
seen
to
it
sire
around.
his children.
yeah.
Sure.
Sure, no problem.
I'm saying, yeah. If you're,
I can get a bunch of them in here. That sounded good.
Yeah.
Bad, I'm sorry.
When I was walking out, he was motioning for me to get in on one side, and I'd completely
Yeah.
missed it and walked right.
well,
around
I
the
thought
other
about
side.
I thought about hitting the air horn on you. When
I was
walked
looking
around
at
the front.
It wasn't even an eyesight matter. I was just
Yeah.
looking down.
Yeah. I was like, that wasn't great here.
You remember the fire engine siren I got
Oh yeah,
in the garage there?
Yeah.
Well, Nathan decided he wanted to hear it.
yeah. It's a little loud.
It's so fucking loud. But he was setting it out. I went outside and he was doing it in the garage with the doors shut. And he was just like, just like a little kid. And he opened the door and was
Yeah.
doing it. And then I look across and the policeman that lives across the road was stopped at his driveway and was
Like
like
looking.
He like started to pull out and backed up and was like,
Who's that?
It's like maybe we shouldn't run the siren right now.
Yeah, maybe give it 30 seconds.
Yeah, right. But it's very loud, and he wants to put it on top of the Centurion.
That was my thought originally as well.
Yep,
5 years ago.
that's like that thing's like 80 pounds. It's so heavy.
Yeah.
Is it like an old hand crank one?
no,
No,
it's-
it is electric.
yeah.
but it's
But it looks like one.
yeah,
That's cool.
it looks very old. Yeah, you can hear it if you go down there and just say, "Hey,
Yeah.
can I hear the siren?" And
Or you just go
Let's
down.
go do it right now.
he would love to do that. He'll probably bring it in here and do it if you want to.
Where did you get that from?
Larry Somerton.
That's what I thought.
That's where all my cool shit comes from.
Yeah. Well, he's got cool shit,
He's got cool shit.
That's where I
He's
get
a
all
cool
my
guy.
mulch.
and for some reason he gives stuff to you.
Yeah, I think it's like, stuff that I'm done with that I pass on to other people, and they're
Yeah.
like, "Oh man, this is great." I'm like, "Yeah, it's my trash, basically. Like I don't want it anymore. I think that's what
It's a thought that counts.
it's the thought that counts.
Here's
yeah.
my trash.
Here's my trash.
Everyone
Enjoy.
thinks you're nice. You're actually just you're an asshole.
But Larry'd probably been tripping over that thing for years and like, what am I gonna do with this? And it's like, I know a guy that would love this. Hey, what are you doing?
Well, I tried to move my microphone so I could get some chew out of my pocket.
Yeah.
It
I just
doesn't
want one
It
of the little
doesn't want
cardboard Larry's, the little
Oh.
cutouts that he's got.
We can arrange that. Yeah.
You about to pull one out of your pocket?
That would have been cool though.
That would
He was
have
just
been really
gonna
awesome.
Whip out a wallet-sized Larry.
Boy, I would have been so cool for that.
Sam's got one. I don't know if he's still got it there, but it's on the dash of his Jeep, right where a normal person would put like a picture of their wife or kids or something. It's just Larry.
Well, what somebody needs to do is like not for any bad reason, but cut his arm off
And
and
have it
attach it
move.
to the speedo
Yep.
thing. So
Yep.
when he's in there, it's just going.
Yep.
I'll have that arranged by the end of the day.
Okay, all right.
Larry says I'm going 55.
Yeah. No,
I
no, no.
feel real
officer.
bad when that has a voodoo doll effect and Larry loses his arm in a multi-truck accident.
My shoulder's killing me.
Yeah. I am exhausted.
Well, and more you're tearing down your chicken barn?
Tearing down the chicken barn.
Chicken
Yep.
barn?
Yep. Thought it was coming down last night.
Oh yeah, we're sat
Like
last week.
unplanned coming down.
Well, yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
So I told Steve that we were taking it down, and I guess he's building a shed at his house.
He was gonna come take all that metal.
Well, he wanted the back door, the track, and the for the sliding 2 doors.
Yeah.
Which he ended up actually just taking the whole doors and all the stuff. But it was apparently difficult to get off. So next thing I know, there's a sawzall, and they're cutting out what is like a pretty integral part of the structure.
The header of the door opening.
And then like apparently it was too hard to cut, so like I went around the dumpster to pee, came back, and they've got the S10 with a tow strap tied to that,
Yes.
and they're yanking on it,
Yes.
trying to pull it
That
off
is
there.
exactly what.
I was
that
like,
is-
oh no.
Oh, I forgot my chain.
We got some pretty serious toe straps
Okay.
down there.
I was willing to give it a shot. with
Yeah,
the-
and I think you'll have the opportunity.
Pull the building down.
yeah.
Oh, fucking yes.
Someone,
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Someone has to video it.
Yeah.
So,
So-
I'm thinking after this, I'm gonna go help them. Obviously, tear my stuff down after the podcast. But yeah, anybody that wants to stay and watch shenanigans,
Isn't that brick? Isn't there brick in that?
Oh yeah, there's a lot of
the sides are brick.
the sides
Yeah,
are
that's
brick.
what I
like
thought.
130 foot of brick.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're also leaning pretty bad.
Yeah, it's going down.
I think if we had a strap long enough to go through 2 windows
Yeah.
and hook it up to the bumper of the old girthworm, might be able to pull down a whole wall.
Oh yeah, I guarantee you. At least part of
What?
it.
Did I hear you right?
Okay.
Did you call it the girth worm?
Yeah, girth.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the
the,
name of
the truck you just rode in on today.
The girth worm.
The girthworm.
All right, I'm glad I have a name to attribute to it from now on.
Yeah, yeah. I think John's actually should.
I think so.
Got the credit for that one.
Well, we were talking about you having your girth certificate.
Yeah, the
And
girth.
Yeah. And then whenever I get a dually that runs, I'll have the double wide surprise.
Sure.
I wanted that.
Oh, right. So this would be a good opportunity to talk about our car club, the WonTons.
The WonTons. Yep.
Yes, you have to have a 1-ton truck
Okay.
to be in the. We're gonna have bomber jackets, the whole 50s car club situation.
Embroidered stuff.
Yeah.
I've been practicing slicking my hair back.
Yeah,
Back.
you got to have a 1-ton truck.
Oh well, maybe
Okay.
next time.
Well, he does have a.
You.
It's not a dually. though.
Yeah. Is it 1 ton? It's a.
What about 1-ton axles on a non-1-ton vehicle?
I'm okay with. I don't know. No, these are good questions. We need
Yeah.
stipulations.
We need to come up with a constitution of sorts.
Because I was thinking about redoing the RAV4. So
I think.
That would be great.
No, it's my talking stick.
He's not talking.
he uses it to find the microphone.
Yeah, this is my white cane for the day.
I think we should probably let both of those in because
Okay.
we need more members for
Yeah.
dues.
Produced. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, both of you are in if you want in. If you do
Just get
the-
some 1-tons.
Yeah.
Bedford better watch out when I join that club.
Yeah. No shit.
I'm gonna shove Alex's face into a golf green right now. Just off the fucking.
I still want to know how he gets
Fix
his
your
feet
divot!
through those leg holes.
I mean, You got some elastic you're working with down there, but I still don't think my foot would make the turn.
Make the turn.
Point them down.
Yeah, so my foot can cramp and I can fall down while putting on my pants.
Woody has been making some delectable looking food and putting it in the chat.
Yes.
So we could all get hungry at work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't do that on social media anymore, so
It's just for
sorry
us.
to all my followers. You have to be in our private chat.
Sorry about
And
it.
you're
Join my
not getting it.
Patreon.
Yeah.
Is that a subscription-based service?
It's gonna be.
It should be.
You got to pay to see Woody's meat?
Yeah, that's exactly what that's, first of all, that is exactly the direction I was going to go
Yeah.
with it.
I mean,
Yeah.
I would.
I could start an OnlyFans. Just put food on it.
Alex can do the Only Souls or whatever, and you
Only-
can do
Foot
OnlyFans.
finder.
Only
Yeah,
pan,
let's go.
only pans.
OnlyPans.
Oh no.
I think we might be onto something.
I think I'm going to throw up.
Oh, I hope you end up like the grape lady.
What is it?
You guys know what I'm talking about? Nobody remembers the grape stomping lady.
Oh, and she falls off the stage?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And then
yeah.
like
yeah.
she falls off of their little out of her little
She's
grape
like a news
bucket.
reporter or something,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
She falls off of this like 4-foot stage and like scorpions herself onto the ground, and she goes like she clearly can't breathe.
I do like news reporters getting fucked up, like getting chased by bees or
Yeah.
falling
Oh,
off
shit.
of things. Tornadoes.
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
like cars drifting behind them.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, so don't do that. It's like, could you sound any more lame?
The weather reporters who are making it look way worse than it actually is. Those are the best.
Some of those really piss me off.
Where it looks
but
like they're waist deep in water, and then like some guy just like walks by.
Yeah. It's like
They-
you're standing in a
Yeah.
pothole.
got caught doing that. He was standing in a water-filled ditch.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That was a big thing on. I think it was the Weather Channel when like hurricane season comes around. They stage a lot of those. They're like holding on to a street sign, like oh, and then yeah, someone
You see a guy in the background
Just
going out
walk-
into the surf
yeah,
with his
just-
board.
Yeah, well, yeah, just someone looting right behind him. Not a care in the world.
But let's face it, the best news thing ever is the guy comes up, he's wearing glasses and a hoodie. He says, "Fuck her right in the pussy."
Yeah, he's
is-
gotten
I
on.
love that dude.
He's gotten on a lot of cameras.
I thought you were gonna say when there's all the news reports of multiple bombs at Oklahoma City,
Oh, yeah.
but
no,
that's
no.
good too.
Wow. Read Alex Jones here.
Have you been keeping up on the? Okay.
What are you keeping up on? Is there bombings?
No.
What's happening?
The Timeline Earth guys are doing the Bill Cooper. They're like listening to his episodes.
I don't think I know Bill Cooper.
He's who Alex Jones wanted to be,
Oh, okay.
but he was like from the late 80s, early 90s.
Okay.
Yeah, he got killed for his
Oh.
beliefs.
Damn.
FBI got
Allegedly.
another good one.
Allegedly. We love the FBI.
Right.
Suicide by a nail gun in the back of the head.
3 shots.
Yeah. Shootout.
Really?
Got him. Yeah.
Yeah.
The last one I was listening to, they were talking about how much information the FBI file had on his dogs.
Really?
Like,
Really?
because he was in his house a lot.
Yeah.
His dogs were outside, and
That's
like talking about the movements of the dogs, the habits of the dogs, trying
Crazy.
to get around the dogs whenever they go to do whatever they're going to not do.
You're
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
And what was the Sugar Bear was the main dog,
Wow.
and so the one guy was looking for information on the dogs, like on Sugar Bear, because on one of the episodes he had mentioned her by name.
This is crazy.
Yeah, and it was like the
I've
the
never
only
heard any of
information
this.
I could find online about Sugar Bear was the FBI file referencing her by name.
Like,
Really?
this is intriguing, but you sound crazy. You s-
Yeah,
I'm sure.
I feel like this a lot.
It's the whole thing is crazy.
It is
You
crazy.
need to listen to it.
It's pretty great.
And this is on
and I
Timeline
think
Earth.
20 cents a month. And
that's the thing. I don't think
Yeah.
I do need to listen to it because I already.
I'll
think,
just tell you about it.
Yeah.
Nothing surprising about it.
Well, yeah, I already assumed the worst out of any federal.
Oh, yeah. The
government,
dogs didn't
so-
make it.
Yeah. Oh,
That went without saying.
not Sugar Bear.
so you remember the emergency transmission episode?
I do remember the emergency transmission
Everything
episode.
that Reed wrote makes this look very plausible.
Yeah,
Was that the Galaxy episode?
It was the Galaxy, but I'm trying to figure out how that.
I remember
leads
just listening to that at work, then being the Masonic genie, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Jathon.
I'd
the
rather,
Masonic
I
genie.
would have rather been a Masonic genie than in the fucking Galaxy.
I love it when I'm listening, and then I just get name dropped, like that one where you and Cody, I think, were bullying me for my story in breakfast.
Yeah, we were. It's okay. We were stoned for that. Not for the breakfast, for the podcast.
For the podcast, yeah.
No,
Yeah, maybe we should put that in the middle there.
for some reason. Oh, the Masonic genie versus Galaxy made me think. Q and I had this.
Galaxy.
Galaxy.
Yeah. Had this discussion.
You were gay in that episode.
The yeah, I missed an episode because
in
my
that
dad died. Fuck you
episode.
guys. Would you rather be a Mormon or Amish?
I had the immediate thought of Amish because I want to go to
Amish.
heaven.
Correct. Yeah. Did we? Because we may have
Yeah.
done this one to you, but what do you think, Woody?
Oh, Amish, 100%.
Amish.
Yeah.
That's kind of where we landed. Jathan, you got
Amish.
You don't want your own planet.
No.
And multiple wives.
No.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I guess
You'll
we're
get
all-
enough problems out of one. Why do you need more?
I guess that's less discussion than I thought it would be.
Yes. No.
Yeah, anyway, next topic.
I'm on purpose not friends with anybody that is sympathetic to Mormon beliefs because they're dumb and stupid and
Wow.
gay.
Well,
And
yeah.
the worst people
Give her all
ever. And
Yeah,
wear
but,
funny underwear and
I wouldn't say the worst people ever because I can think of one more group.
yeah. I mean, they're
at least
I won't say it, but 109 countries can't be wrong.
I won't say it. I'm not gonna say it.
I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. But, dude, we all know who we're talking about.
I did laugh my ass off at my own reaction to almost hitting a deer yesterday. Right at the top of
Okay.
right at the top of the hill, right before Revere's.
Yeah.
I was probably going, I don't know,
100.
70
Yeah.
up the hill, and this deer just got in front of me and was like Scooby-Dooing on the blacktop. Did not lift off the accelerator. Did not brake. All I did was ooh, and then it went by, and I went by, and I was like, "Ha, that was dumb. I could have done anything else other than make a weird little noise." It's like,
Cool under pressure.
yeah, yeah.
This guy.
I was like, well, I was thinking that front bumper can handle a deer. I think
For sure.
What were you driving?
FJ.
Oh,
100%.
Yeah, it's
I don't think he has anything that would go that fast up a hill.
yeah. The FJ's got good torque. Like I can get going up that hill pretty good.
it's the third windshield wiper.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's aerodynamic as fuck. Looks like something a kid built in Minecraft.
Sure. Yeah.
Did I get that? Is that the blocky video game?
Yep.
Yep.
One of them.
Yeah, there's
I
also
was gonna say
Roblox.
Legos, but then I was like,
That's also
something-
another one.
Yeah.
another video game?
Yeah, there's Lego video games.
There's a lot of Lego video
There's a
games,
ton of
Reed.
them. Yeah.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. I did the first Lego movie. I don't know if you guys have seen it.
Pretty funny.
I thought it was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Not seen it.
Who's the guy that does the
believe
bat? Will Arnett, right?
Yeah, Will Arnett.
Will Arnett, he's funny.
Yeah. The dogs agree.
Yeah, they agree. Looks like it.
They're like, the chicken house is coming down right now.
Yeah.
I hope the cat's not up in there. She likes.
Oh.
She kind of lives in the.
Yeah, in the rafters.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's
that's
a cat. Should be all right.
yeah, she'll get scared off.
probably.
Probably.
What's that? What's your hat say?
Yeah.
I don't run, I reload. Hell yeah.
Go.
Hell yeah, dude.
I should have I should have worn my my God guns and Trump.
Yeah. I love that hat.
It's pretty good.
Man, that
It
was
was like $2 at a flea market.
But that was, I think, the first time we had run into merchandise of that caliber locally.
Oh yeah, crosses and guns on a hat.
Crosses,
and the
guns.
American flag.
Do you have that to
Whoa.
blend in at certain functions better?
Anywhere.
Yeah.
Bedford.
When we dropped that guillotine off on the courthouse lawn,
Yeah. So, yeah.
all those boomers were out there in their NRA shirts and their Trump hats. And
Do you
Bunch of
remember that?
1911s.
I don't remember what we were wearing.
I stayed away from that.
We did. Oh, you weren't there, were you? It was me and Reed and
Yeah. Anyone
Ben
else
and
you want
Chris?
to incriminate?
I mean, we dropped a guillotine on the courthouse lawn.
We
I
built.
mean-
Me and Reed very sloppily built that guillotine in the garage.
There's nothing to incriminate. I'm pretty sure enough people saw it.
I don't think I can describe to you guys how happy I was the first time that we let our wooden guillotine blade drop down and like it worked and it went up and down.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, we have a guillotine.
Well,
we made a plywood blade and painted it gray.
there was a time where I think little Zach maybe was like,
Actually, yeah.
we can put metal on it. I was like,
Yeah, I think-
maybe not for the first outing.
yeah, not
It was just there for like kind of.
Yeah.
it's symbolism. It was-
Save it for the Christmas parade.
It was just a funny counterpoint to an otherwise really gay rally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we should totally have a float.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Put red lights on it
Yeah.
and just be like, the end is near for some of you.
What other 2A rally turns into a praise fest for red flag laws?
Yeah. Yeah, that was wild. That was wild.
Oh, because was the sheriff giving a speech? Who was giving a speech?
yeah.
Branham, I think.
Brandon.
And it was
Yeah,
it,
he was
it
pretty recently.
That's right. That's why we did it.
That was
they
4
were-
or 5 years ago, Reed. I hate to tell you.
Yeah, it
Really?
was. Yeah.
No. I was saying he had been recently
Oh, yeah.
elected, I guess.
Yes.
But I just remember everybody kind of like looking, and then somebody started clapping, and I was just like,
No.
boo! No, boo!
See, I knew it was going to be gay and retarded before I left the house, but
Yeah.
I had to see it.
Yeah. Let's
I didn't want to be associated with those people that would show up to it. But
let's have a speech about the red flag
Like-
laws, and all these people are going to applaud it when the police say, "Well, we're going to enforce it correctly."
there's that one
Tread
dude standing.
harder, daddy.
There's one dude standing a little left of our group who just showed up in like Hawaiian shirt and had a little SBR.
Yeah, there was a couple dudes with
Yeah.
guns on and stuff, and I was like, oh hell yeah.
Working at GM, I kind of realized like there's a lot of boomer fuds with
Yeah.
with money and like people openly speaking about their multiple gun safes and like how they literally have hundreds of guns
Yeah.
around here. I'm
Oh,
just
it's
like
ridiculous.
I'm like, oh, I'm happy about that, but also you shouldn't be telling people. It's just
but they
like
would
work.
happily let the police
Take them
those
all.
guns, or provide them serial numbers, or
Yeah, that's true.
they're the type of guy that when they're like, well, I would sell you one, and you're like, okay, I'll buy it, and they're like,
But-
well, we need to go to the police station or to an FFL and get this transferred.
Okay,
and-
we're not friends anymore.
yeah, it's just like, yeah, fuck you and your gun. I
People
don't need
do
this.
that?
Yeah.
Really?
There was
Yeah.
people when I worked at the surplus store. There was people all the time that came in there. And they're like, "He's buying this gun from me, and we need you to run a
Transfer thing.
transfer." I'm like, "No, there isn't a process for that in the state of Indiana. Like you can go.
At least there wasn't.
I don't think there is.
I don't think so.
I hope not. God, I hope not.
Yeah.
But like, I think you can go to the police station and like record the sale. Like, hey, I'm put this on your files
Yeah.
that this happened. But that's it. Written a bill of sale. Yeah. But yeah, I don't do that.
Yeah.
I don't want to be attached. If I'm selling it, I don't want to be attached to it. If I'm buying it, I don't want it to be attached to them. Like, I don't care. And most of the guns I buy, I have them less than
Yeah. A couple
3
hours.
hours.
Sometimes
So,
less than
That's
an
usually how
afternoon.
I pick them up.
Yeah.
Because you book so much, right?
because I boat a lot.
Oh,
Yeah.
Q did.
Constantly losing them.
Q had one the other day where we were at Harbor Freight, and I can't remember what we were talking about. Oh, I'd bought a little case or something, and the lady at the super nice lady at Harbor Freight does her job extremely well.
Yes.
She's great.
She's great.
But she's like, oh, these little cases are waterproof. There was a guy that wanted to test them, and he tied a string to it and put in the bottom of his pond and pulled it out. And she was telling me this story of this guy who has tested these cases and they're waterproof. And Q's like, yeah, I might need that. I lost all my guns. Lost them all in a boating accident. She's like, oh my gosh, really? He's like, yeah, all my ammo too, my guns, everything is all in the bottom of a lake.
Wild.
She's like, oh, well, we've got like some magnets. You can do some magnet, and like really went into the whole bit. She's like, you get those back.
She's a most helpful person.
She is. And
When I'm in a hurry or tired, though, I'm just like, I'm gonna clock you.
yeah, you just say enough. It's like,
Gonna-
yeah, and, yeah, yeah, and yeah. And
Wasn't giving in.
Yeah, she really was trying to be helpful for Q to get his guns back.
I'll just look up some coupons on my phone to show her.
Coupons?
Yeah.
Dude, nice.
Hey, coupon better than Q-tip.
Yeah. Man, so we were talking last night, my brother and somebody, and they were like, you wet your Q-tips down before you put them in your ear, right? And I was like,
No.
no,
What?
I
How
don't.
does it grab?
Apparently, it
Just
kind of like
mush.
loosens up the wax.
I would think that you would just smash it against the sides.
Well,
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
also not
I've
supposed.
heard.
Yeah, you're not supposed to do that.
yeah, not supposed to jerk off either, but it feels good. So
How's it even comparable?
it's almost the same.
Some people, it's pretty
It's
close.
almost the same. Yeah. But I was like, no, I don't. He was like, yeah, nice warm water. Run a Q-tip under that, and then
No, I don't like any of that.
I don't even use them dry. I just do the peroxide method. I can't imagine a wet Q-tip.
well, you just dump peroxide in your ears.
Lay your head on
He
your side,
cuts
pour
the
a cap full
cotton
of
off the end of
peroxide
it,
in, let it
just
set for
use
about
the
5
stick.
minutes, dip it up.
Well, yeah, you got to be careful. You don't want to be blind and deaf.
Yeah.
Huh?
That'd be
Is that too much?
no. I would say Helen Keller already pioneered that, but she wasn't real.
Correct.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm not in on the Helen Keller. It's not real conspiracy.
You're not a Helen Keller denier?
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just another bandwagon.
Yeah.
I got another one. A
Just
big
another
one.
just another woman lying about shit. Go ahead.
Pandas aren't real. You guys heard this one?
I have heard. I've seen
Pandas
a lot.
don't exist. They're
What
not real.
evidence do you have?
It's pretty.
Oh, there's a lot.
Really?
Yeah,
There's not that much.
I don't
there's a
think
lot, JD.
Because there's only like
Don't
two
get all
in
pissy.
existence, right?
he hasn't been able to put one in the smoker yet, so it's not real.
Well, so
That which exists without his knowledge also exists without his consent.
so there's no evidence, like historical evidence of anything of pandas before like the late 1800s.
I thought it was like 1920.
And if you think about like wildlife with China, like the Chinese zodiac, has all these animals.
No
on it.
pandas.
no pandas.
No pandas, even though they're like revered. Look, Eli's
They
just-
can't. They can't ever. They can't get them to. Yeah, just wait.
They can't get them to mate.
Yeah, they can't get them to mate.
Yeah, they don't know how to mate.
China just owns all of them.
Can we
Yeah.
just take Woody to the zoo one day?
Yeah.
Well,
yes,
now,
I'd love that.
Apparently, there was a zoo. I don't know if it was in the U.S. or not, but I do remember reading a story about a zoo getting caught spray painting puppies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They would spray paint whatever kind of furry animal to pass off as panda cubs, and so somewhere they got busted.
They're just
Yeah,
they're just
apparently they have like slit pupils, like a cat.
what?
So they're saying like the few pandas that are around are actually genetically modified to look like that.
Really?
Yeah.
They're just capybaras. Somebody.
I had to go
painted.
warn my family when I was going down this. I was like, guys,
So you guys
just hang
know
on.
we may
Pandas
get
don't
some
exist.
we may get some judgment from the outside world on
Yeah.
this opinion, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
Eli's one of them.
Eli,
Yeah, it is.
Eli, a person that knows someone that works at a zoo, is like
Yeah.
absolutely.
They're real.
There's no pandas.
I have actively worked with them.
Oh, the dog station.
Did you check for a zipper by chance?
Aren't you an airplane denier, Reed?
I bet you didn't.
I'm not a flight guy. No.
There's
Does that mean you don't like planes?
I
I
hate
thought
them.
you denied the existence of airplanes.
yeah, I know.
I think
I recall this.
I don't want to talk about this.
No,
I don't want to talk about this at all.
the machine exists. They just don't function. Right?
They don't.
Isn't
They
that
don't
it?
work the way they're.
Been in a plane?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's been in
yeah.
he flew to Texas.
He got in. They gassed
Yep.
him, and
Yeah.
then they changed the studio around.
Well, I'm just saying that. No, I don't want to go into. I don't want to go into. it.
What are
guys-
you? What are you saying?
You guys are just using me right now for your own entertainment. I don't
Yeah.
appreciate it. The book will be out soon enough.
Are you authoring it?
Oh,
Yeah.
he's like, they put the fuel in the wings. Are you crazy?
Yeah. It's like whatever. They can't handle hitting a goose, but they can hold like 500,000 pounds of fuel.
Oh my
Like,
god.
Eat my hole.
I'm with you.
I love that you just no understanding of like any of the
None.
You don't just doesn't care.
None.
I know
It's like-
one thing. They ain't bringing pandas over in one of them.
Right. Right.
It's
I can just see
fucking
Woody
insane.
like sneaking into a zoo with like a little bottle of purple power.
Yeah.
Trying to scrub the face.
Yeah. I mean, it can clean them ducks up. It can clean up a panda.
It's good enough for the ducks. It's good enough for me.
Huh?
Ducks or birds?
Do you still not have a microphone?
Ducks aren't real.
Okay. I was just checking.
All right.
Well, yeah, where we at on time? We're at
Been
we're at the
55.
time when you were going to warn us anyway. nice.
So what is that? What's our warning? Is that a 10-minute warning?
It's a
or-
15-minute
15-minute
warning.
warning.
Okay.
Yeah. So
That makes sense.
yeah. We covered your dogs. I really wanted to talk about that. I was
Yeah.
worried.
Yeah.
I
Oh.
wasn't.
I thought about bringing Tango.
I didn't
But he
treat
would
it
have
as
been
flippantly.
Have any
all over the place.
Have any of you guys been to the Brothers Cigar Bar yet?
No, not yet.
No.
Nope. You've been inside of it, right?
Yeah, I haven't been there since it opened.
Yeah.
Need to give Jeremy some money.
Yeah, we need to do that at some point.
Yeah, well, we talked about it last week, right?
I
Then
don't.
it didn't.
Yeah, Saturday people didn't have power,
Yeah.
and I had something else going on in the evening. I don't remember.
Eli was stuck. Alex's roof blew off the studio.
Yeah, we've had crazy storms lately. We had to do a take shelter drill the other night at work from that last one that blew through.
I lost power again. What was it? Tuesday night?
I think it was Tuesday.
little bit.
That did the right.
I almost got myself killed.
Bye.
Well, my plan was so power went out. My wife got pissed, and she had to go back to work. So she left. Power was out. While she's gone, the power comes back on, and I was like, "I'm gonna go flip the main breaker." And when she gets home, she'll be like, "Oh no, fucking power still out. Whatever."
Okay.
And then I was like, I don't know, somehow, how do I say this?
Fix it.
Use it to my advantage to fix the power.
Amazing.
But my plan failed because I was like, I want to take a shower first. And she called me while I was in the shower. And she was like, "Are you in the shower?" I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Oh, so the power's back on." And I was like, "Yeah, I guess."
You still could have
But
done it.
but I told her about it later. And she was, I would say, as mad as if I had actually done it. Hey, shut the fuck up.
To the dogs.
To the dogs. To the dogs.
That's not his vibe.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Looking out for you.
Hey,
So she was mad.
she was pretty mad that I even thought in those terms.
Okay.
That I would do that to her.
Yeah, to her. Yeah.
Well, she already felt like the universe was doing something to her because the power had gone out at all.
Yeah.
But she got to go to a laundromat for the first time. We went down to the laundromat. Shout out Orleans Laundromat. Real nice place.
What isn't there
Well,
one?
the one burnt, and
Did they
then the other one is sketchy as fuck.
Yeah, that one.
Sorry, were you about to say
No, I was
that
gonna
was
say,
your
I thought
favorite
they
place?
rebuilt it.
They're building the new one on
John
Williams. Yeah.
Oh, is that what that place is?
Yeah, it's
That
not
red
open
building?
yet. But
Yeah, the
I used to
great-
live by
okay.
that sketchy one, I think.
Hey,
I-
Dutchtown
it's like
Laundromat.
I
Yeah.
Street or H Street
Something
somewhere.
like that.
It's H, I think.
well, it didn't have a lot of stars on Google, so
I've been in
You're
there.
checking the ratings of your laundromats on Google.
well, I wanted to see what people had written about it.
People leave a bad review so other people don't go there.
Yeah. Well, and they were like, maybe half the machines work at any given time, et cetera, et cetera. Not to.
I've only been there once, and I was like a teenager, like riding bikes around age, like. So I don't.
Yeah.
I definitely never did laundry there, but it does look bad when you like just as you pass by.
I mean, it's a house that someone turned into a laundromat.
yeah,
That hasn't been updated since like the 1970s.
yeah.
No, the one in Orleans was very nice.
Yeah.
So, and the machines were very fast.
Well, I'm
Really?
I'm glad Lauren got to experience that.
Yeah, yeah. Well, she was. I mean, but she realized what was up. Like she was complaining, and then she was like, "Well, okay, there's people that have to do this.
Yeah,
or
it could be worse.
Whatever." Like she's like, "I sound pretty white right now."
Yeah.
I'm like, "You are, you are. Thank God."
That's why we love her.
That's why. But yeah, the dryers are huge too. You could get like a couple of dudes in a dryer.
Oh,
That's
Another odd
episode.
metric.
Yeah.
Look at the drum on this
Any-
thing. You can fit so many dudes
Any,
in this.
I know. That's
Anything
So many
but a tape
dudes could
measure.
just be in there.
Help me, step bro. I'm
tosser.
stuck.
Get in this large capacity Speed Queen commercial gas dryer with me. You good?
Are you?
No, I'm gonna take
No one did that. All right. Well, that was fun.
Yeah, we got some gun. We got a gun. Do you want to?
Yeah. Yeah. That's a.
Do you want to pick that up and like do a little
That-
thing? You got your Western sweatshirt on.
I could. I'm gonna tip this microphone. around.
Oh God!
Yeah.
Don't panic. Yeah. Bow.
Best episode.
About to make that wall look like a Jackson Pollock painting.
Yeah. What we have here is a BB gun made by Henry. Mm-hmm. Big boy, the Big Boy X.
Yeah. Thanks for clearing that.
Yeah.
I checked it. It's cool. It has a BB threaded barrel on it. Mm-hmm. It's got a Midwest Industries handguard and some little Hollow Sun furniture.
What's that flashlight? That's a nice flashlight.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Okay.
But it's got a light on it.
And then it's what? Spray painted.
Spray painted. Yeah, spray painted.
Spray paint your rifles.
It will be for BBs that shoot suppressed 44 mag at some point.
Hell yeah.
But that
Yeah, get that sound up in the microphone if you can.
bam.
Yeah.
You hear that?
Yep.
Western.
Yeah.
Western.
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 Country and Western. Oh. Yeah.
I'll just hold this here for
Just hold that there.
Yeah.
We're about done anyway.
Yeah, we're about there. Whoa, what's that?
5.
Oh, 4.
no,
What?
no.
Oh, 5 minutes?
Yeah.
That's where we're at?
We
Okay.
just give the 5.
But we should also have one of our other friends showing up here shortly at about 6 minutes,
Oh, yeah?
so I can make a significant purchase
Oh, yeah?
from CJ.
Oh, hell yeah.
That'll be sweet.
That will be sweet. You'll have a new superpower.
Maybe
That's pretty cool.
we'll talk about it on the next episode.
We'll talk about it on the next episode.
What is JD buying with his camera? Well, what is it going to be? You're going to have to tune in next time to find out.
And don't forget to like and subscribe.
I guess that's probably good enough, right?
Yeah. Do you have anything you wanted to?
Yeah, we got a
Do
couple
you need
minutes.
any personal information put on the internet? That
Well, the last time I dropped my address for BPD and the
Yeah.
FBI and anyone else
Yeah.
that's interested.
Well, you have
this
moved.
bastard
Yeah,
censored
you
it.
got a new address.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
he snuck it in there.
If you drive straight down 13th Street and skip the stop sign, you'll drive through my front door.
good to know. Good to know. All right.
He still missed my house.
I did.
Oh, yeah?
Well, again, I knew the neighborhood, but
It's hard to stop a boat like that.
It
you know?
is. Yeah. I knew we were getting close, and then I just went too far.
I'm just gonna keep moving every episode
There you go.
and drop my address every time.
It's a solid plan.
It's not bad.
I've lived a different place each time I've been on.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, but only one of your episodes has been up, right?
yeah.
Yeah, one full. Yeah, we shot for 2 hours one day, and Reed and I think we
You-
didn't like plug the mics in or some
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, Woody and you shared that early
Yeah.
on in the podcast.
Right there
of
with you,
us
brother.
Not recording.
Lost.
actually.
Lost into the ether.
Still,
That was a good one too.
Still need Dylan and Allie. We lost their one episode.
Yeah,
and it
that was a good one.
It was a good one.
We'll get them back on soon. All right. Well, thanks for coming on.
Yeah.
We're probably gonna just move you over here in a minute, as long
Yeah.
as you're okay with that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks.
I guess.
Nope.
No.
Fuck you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. That's it. Bye.
Bye.